So I'm just here in Larnaca in Cyprus. As you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. Very, very sunny. It's one of the more quiet cities here, I would say, in southern Cyprus. Obviously, if you go along the coast, you've got Larnaca and things like that if you're really looking to get on one. But it's an amazing view here in this small little apartment I've rented for a few days. Absolutely beautiful here in Cyprus, down the Mediterranean. Obviously, the kind of key island between Europe and the Middle East as well. But definitely, as we come into summer, this is the kind of place that you're going to be wanting to come.
So I'm just on a sunset cruise around Zenobia in Cyprus, where there's a shipwreck basically. You can see so many fish going around as well, and seeing some of the wreckage where it's not so misty. But an amazing cruise here. It's only €15. You get free champagne and some food, and get to just experience this wonderful scenery in all directions as the sun is setting on this beautiful coastline along Cyprus. I would definitely recommend it. That's an hour and a half long, so you are getting some of definitely getting some value for money on that as well.
One of the best things about coming and visiting Cyprus is that basically every morning you wake up to this. Birds are singing, the sun is out, and everyone is actually ready to relax. It's quite a relaxed community here. You're not going to see massive hustle bustle. It is very relaxed, very calm, and that's one of the best things here. You get the sun, you get the sea, you get the sand, you get to have an amazing time away and really enjoy yourself. You're not rushed. It doesn't feel like the week that you spend here, the month that you spend here is going at a million miles a second. You can just sit back and relax.
So I'm just here at Lanica Castle. Now, this had a few different uses. It's on the southern tip, obviously, down here in Larnaca, Cyprus, as a way of defending in medieval times against many different things, such as the encroachment of the Byzantine Empire. But it's also, since then, also been used as a prison, a museum, even an artillery place during different wars. So, had a few different uses. A lovely little castle here, and it's very cheap to get in, so probably worth a visit.
Now, obviously, there is so much more to see and do when you're on Cyprus, when you're on the island. But I have to admit, for myself and for so many more that do go to Cyprus, time and again, this is certainly not my first visit, we just find ourselves back on the sea, back on the ocean in a boat, checking out different coastlines of this amazing little island, and as well as that, the underwater diving and all the just beautiful scenes that you don't necessarily see when you're walking around the island. So there are so many different things that you can check out. The castle, if you're more into having a bit more of a wild time, obviously going down to Larnaca, or sticking around in the more take it easy parts of Larnaca and beyond. But there is so much to see and do here on the island. But let's be honest, at some point you're going to get on a boat, and I would absolutely recommend it.